Yo, what up guys, video blog time. Thought I'd do a little update on what I've been playing. First I'm going to start off with the games I haven't been playing. Okay, this is weird, but okay, I've got Skyrim. Alright, I played this, I actually did play this for like maybe a half hour the other day. The weirdest thing about Skyrim is I bought it before, played it for like about 12-15 hours, and then couldn't really get into it too much. I sold it, bought it back with Dawnguard. I've never even played Dawnguard even to this day, because I'm not high enough level and I haven't really been playing it. So I played it a little bit again, and I did find Windhelm, which is actually a pretty cool looking city. I think the problem was I just haven't been exploring enough. I've been trying to follow the quest lines too much, because I think the last time I tried playing this I was just exploring around, just going wherever. And that's a lot more fun that way to me. It's kind of how I played Morrowind. I never really was like, okay, I'm going to get into the story of Morrowind. No, I just explored, I killed stuff, I pillaged. So, maybe that's what I do with Skyrim. Get myself a little into the world, level up a bit, and then do the main story stuff. I don't know. But it is a good game. I just got to get in the mood to play it. So yeah, that's Skyrim. Another game I haven't been playing is Battlefield 3. I have Battlefield 3 Premium. And I've got Close Quarters and Back to Karkin and Armored Killer just came out recently, like last month or whatever. And I really haven't played it. I played it like a couple times for a short time, and it's good. I'm just not really in the mood for it. I mean, maybe I just played too much for now. Maybe I'm not in the shooter mood. So I don't have much to say about that other than Armored Kill seems good, but it's probably better on the PC because of more players. And on to what I have been playing, okay, not really for the last week or whatever, but Dark Souls, of course. I'm not going to talk too much on it, because I've already talked ad nauseum about Dark Souls, but I really was enjoying the PvP stuff. If you saw my video, I uploaded to my channel, and some of the stuff I did with my friend Taylor Talesker on YouTube, T-A-L-E-S-K-E-R, and yeah, he's got some cool PvP stuff. We were just screwing around, ganking in the forest. I was, you're stupid, you're a ganker, you suck at the game. We were just screwing around. My video that I uploaded to my channel was actually some honorable duels outside of some people that tried to gank me back, so whatever. But I'm looking forward to the DLC. It comes out on the 23rd, so a couple weeks, and well, that's pretty much all I'll be talking about for that week. Maybe I'll do video impressions, maybe I'll do playthrough. I don't have like a microphone to do it with, so I don't know how I couldn't do like commentary, whatever. But on to the big one that people probably want to hear about, Resident Evil 6. This kind of was a surprise purchase for me. I played the demo. Oh, okay, let's go back. I liked RE4 and 5 a lot, so I did want RE6. I was kind of pumped for RE6. Not super excited because I'm not a huge fan, but I wanted 6. Demo came out with Dragon's Dogma, and I played that, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like it, like, at all. So then the second demo came out for public release. You know, I figured give it another shot. I didn't like that one either. I'm like, oh man, I don't like this game. The camera controls are really hard to get used to, and it seems like it's just totally different, and I didn't want nothing to do with it. So when I heard the game was getting some bad reviews, I kind of wasn't surprised. I'm like, played like that to me, you know? So, excuse me. But anyway, Resident Evil 6. I did actually just kind of go out and get it on a whim, and it's actually really awesome. I played through the whole game, all 4 campaigns. My favorite campaign probably of the 4 would be Chris's. I know you're gonna say like, "Oh, you like the action one. You don't really like Resident Evil," but I don't know. Like, I look at Resident Evil from a different scope than most people. Like, when I look at the old Resident Evil games, I kind of look at them like that was kind of what you could do for the hardware. I mean, I know they intended on doing the cinematic camera angles, tension, having a couple zombies at once, but why can't you have tension with more zombies? To me, I'm more scared fighting off a horde of stuff just coming at me relentlessly than I am scared of, oh look, there's one zombie, and then trying to aim at it with your really bad aiming system. I never could get used to the controls or aiming in that game. I know it says ooh it's on purpose, but I really just don't think it was designed well. That's just my opinion. So I think that the new Resident Evil games feel like kind of what they were trying to do with the series back then. I mean, if you look at the beginning of Resident Evil 2, where you start off with the burning city and there's zombies all over and you're escaping, you go to the bus and go find the guy in the gun shop and all that stuff. Leon's campaign in Resident Evil 6 reminds me of that a lot, and I think that's what they were trying to go for. It reminds me of Resident Evil 2. It doesn't have the same exact elements of having to find key cards to open up doors, but it does have a little bit of that. I think a lot of the stuff you can do, I mean, it reminds me, like, you know, in Resident Evil, the old Resident Evils, how you could stomp on the zombies' heads. I mean, you could do that in the new Resident Evils, and they've always kind of had melee. They just kind of made it a little bit further, which I think they did a really good job with the melee in 6. You could just, I mean, in RE4 and 5, you couldn't really melee. You could either stand in one spot and slash like a knife or something, or you could, after you shoot them, you can melee them. But in this game, you can kind of do like jump kicks and slides, and you go up and start punching them. So it is really cool. I mean, I don't know. I mean, why should the controls be the limiter on the genre? You know, I mean, I don't see how it's scarier. I mean, I guess it's, I don't know. It's like it's scarier because you can't control your dude, right? I mean, that sounds like stupid design to me. I don't know. I mean, look at Dead Space. I hate to bring up Dead Space because, you know, the comparison between Resident Evil and Dead Space is just so much. People say that, but I just want to point out, though, that game had really good controls, and it was still scary. And to me, Resident Evil 6, I mean, even playing co-op, I thought, I mean, I wasn't, like, shaking in my boots, but it's honestly probably the scariest Resident Evil I've played. I mean, I guess maybe, like, Resident Evil Remake, just because of the pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff. It kind of was more realistic, and it kind of was more scary, but for a lot of the stuff you face in this game, it's just kind of like, oh crap, you know. There's like, I don't want to spoil much, but there's like one enemy that you fight is like invisible, and it's kind of creepy, you know. So I don't know. And to me, I mean, I'm a different type of gamer. I like playing everything with friends. If it's a single player game, I almost don't even want to play it. Well, pretty much don't. I don't play much single player games. It's probably why I don't play Skyrim. If Skyrim was a co-op game, I probably would have beaten it already at least twice. So, I mean, like this game, I got into it because it has the online stuff. I probably wouldn't have gotten it if it didn't. So yeah, I don't know. To me, this game's enhanced because of the co-op. If you're playing with another person, and no offense to my friends from the party chat, Rush Junkie and Arcavio, but kind of just wanted to, when I was playing the game, I just wanted to be in a chat with my partner and nothing else, because it kind of like set the mood. It was kind of like made a tension between us, kind of co-oping, like, oh crap, look behind you, and some of the enemies are really awesome. I don't want to spoil really any of them, because I don't want you to, like, if you haven't played it yet, for you not to be like is in the zone with all the scary stuff. But yeah, I mean, the campaign, like, running through the campaigns real quick, Leon's campaign was really good. It felt like kind of like a classic Resident Evil with a newer twist. Chris's campaign was a little more action oriented, but I actually felt it was scarier than Leon's campaign. I don't know, just the stuff you had to face was pretty awesome. Jake's campaign was okay. It started off really lame. Chapter 2, oh my god, wait till you get to Chapter 2, freaking snowstorm. That's all I gotta say. One of the worst levels I've ever played. But the rest of the campaign was pretty good. Ada's campaign was pretty good. It's a single player campaign, which I heard they're making a co-op. I'm pretty sure I know what they're going to do with that one, because of people that have hacked the game files and they found other stuff. So yeah, that campaign is alright. I like it a little better than Jake's. And Mercenaries is really fun. I was really into Mercenaries in Resident Evil 5. I got some really good scores in that one, like top I don't know, maybe like top 500 or something like that, which is their top like 200. I don't know how it was pretty good for like the hundreds of thousands of people that are on that leaderboard. So, I mean, I really like that game. Played it a ton. RE6 Mercenaries, it's pretty good too. I say it's probably on par. RE5 Mercenaries is probably a little bit harder. And the one thing I don't really care for about Resident Evil 6 is there's only 3 Mercenaries maps. I know 3 of them were pre-order bonuses, which is lame, because there's no other way to get them. You can't, even if they were pre-order bonuses for free, but you could buy them still like day one. That would be cool, but unfortunately no. So I don't know, I'm just waiting for them to release those on DLC. There's plenty of characters. Characters aren't a problem. I mean, there's like 7 or 8 characters, and they each have an alternate costume which plays differently. And then that other character that's coming out for Ada's campaign is also going to be in Mercenaries, if it's the one I'm thinking of. And I really like it. I've got full 150 kill combos on my favorite level is Mining in the Depths. This nice big open level. It's really cool with combos on. It's, I dare say, the easiest level, but it's the most fun because it's just swarms of enemies from every angle, and you just keep the combo going pretty easily. And then I like Steel Beast, which is a really big, like, up vertical level. That one's hard to get a full combo on, but we've gotten pretty close. And the starting level, Urban Chaos, is okay. I'm not a big fan of it. There's too much clutter. Too hard to find the zombies to keep the full combo going unless you basically camp at one specific spot, which, you know, I like it, but it's probably my least favorite map. But yeah, Resident Evil 6, it's been getting a lot of bad raps for, you know, the scores, 4.5 and 2.5, what the hell those sites have been giving it, really bad scores. Well, it's kind of been getting good and bad, depending on where you look. I think IGN gave it like an 8, Game Show's gave it an 8.8, which are both fair scores. I'd probably give the game probably an 8.5. It's not a perfect game. There are some problems with the game. I'm not going to say it's perfect. I really haven't seen any glitches. There's maybe like one glitch, which was really funny, when I was playing with my friend Taylor. He was dying, and at the same time he got killed, I healed him, and the game, I didn't know what to do, so he was just standing there like he couldn't move, couldn't die, and I was looking at his camera angle, so I was just watching like enemies attacking him and nothing was happening, and then he died after a few seconds, but it was really weird. That's the only glitch I've seen though. There are a few cheat moments in the campaign where you're pretty much going to die unless you know exactly what's coming up, which is kind of a bummer. They kind of take for granted that you're going to have like ridiculous reaction times sometimes, or just know exactly what to do. Maybe that's the point, kind of like make it a tough boss or a tough area. I mean, like, look at this game. I play Dark Souls. There's no way you're beating this game first try on most of the things in the game, which I think that's kind of a cool thing for me. You know, it makes it a little more challenging, but the game isn't really that hard. I heard there people were saying it was hard, some of the reviewers. This game really isn't that hard. It only died, I don't know, a couple times per campaign, really. It's nothing huge. But yeah, it's a good game. You should check it out. I mean, I give it an 8.5. I could see somebody maybe giving it a 9, but I don't really think it's worth a 9. It does have some issues. Some of the campaigns are weaker than the others. Not enough Mercenaries levels. It's my main complaints. But you'll have fun. If you like action games, you like horror games, you like watching cool cinematics, you'll like this game. If you want Resident Evil 1 and 2, go play Resident Evil 1 and 2, because you're not going to get it here. Or go play Resident Evil 4, which, you know, I think this game's better than Resident Evil 4. You know, don't shoot me, but I never was a gigantic fan of Resident Evil 4. I think maybe one of my very first online videos I had it in my top 10 games or something. That was more like a top 10 at the moment, though. It wasn't top 10 of all time. So, yeah, that's really all I've got to say about Resident Evil 6 and what I've been playing lately. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope I helped you, gave you my impressions, and we will see you next time.